What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I told you I'd be back with another review today on this February 24th, 2017. But this time, I don't have the neck brace with me. It's right here, but I'm just not going to wear it for this video, and now I'm going to be struggling to keep my head straight because my neck hurts. But I took it off just for you guys because I know y'all think the Miami Dolphins suck, but that's okay because we're the best. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into this. Oddisee, the Iceberg review. What can I say about Oddisee, man? This last 1.5 to 2 years, he has been seen on the scene, killing it. I mean, killing it. You got the Good Fight from 2015. There we go. The Good Fight from 2015. You have the Awasta EP from last year, and the Eye Tape from last year, which I should have. I wish I was on him more. I knew about him by the Good Fight, but I wish I was more aware of him, more checking for his music, because I could have got the Awasta and the Eye Tape reviews out, but damn it, I didn't. But what can I say? I see DMV represent. I just ordered the Eye Tape. Actually, it'll be coming Monday, and I'm gonna order this album too because this is a great album, and I love Mellow Music Group anyway. I have a thing or two in the works with Mellow Music Group as far as some artists. I don't even know if I can get into detail about that, but still. And Oddisee's coming to my area. He's coming to Lynchburg, my city. He's coming to my city, Lynchburg, Virginia, the 22nd, I believe, of April. So hopefully I can make it there, and maybe I can get an interview with them, put it on the channel, maybe write it for the OK Though, or get the CDs, the Eye Tape, and this project signed. Who knows? But he's freaking prolific, underground legend, and I can't wait to see him if I can get there. Well, be off that day to get there. Let's go ahead and get right into this review. Track number 1, Digging Deep. This is just a song about searching for purpose. Listen to this, okay? Quote this. To kill a cousin ain't as easy as a stranger, and the danger ain't the bullet, but the anger. That's that shit, man. That's that shit. The next one is Nothing Happened Overnight. Stop thinking you can make it if you copy what I'm doing right. It's that shit I'm talking about. Oddisee is so freaking dope. Track number 12. And you know what? I can't say what is one of my favorite tracks on here. I mean, I can, but I like every track on here. There's not a single track, even tracks that themes about the song that I wouldn't necessarily like hearing. I'm not gonna say I like it because Oddisee did it. I'm gonna say Oddisee does those things I don't really care about hearing. I don't care hearing for. He does it better. He can make me actually like it. So I guess I kind of do like it because Oddisee did it, because he can actually pull it off for me. Track number 2, Things, one of the singles to promote this project. Just talking about everyone is going through it. And when I read the message about what the song's supposed to be like, it made me appreciate it even more. I mean, I really appreciated it just to begin with. I listened to 2. I could have listened to a third single, but it was removed off YouTube. I want to say that was NNGE, Never Not Getting Enough, feature off this album. I was listening to the singles last week before this came out, so I could get hyped for it, more hyped than I already was. But this track really stuck with me, and when I read the message to it before I reviewed this, started the video, I listened to it again. This song was about how we all go through the same stuff. It's not really unique. It's our problem, but everyone goes through problems, and a lot of people go through the same problems. It's not that unique just because it's yours. I mean, it is, but it's not like you're the only one who goes through it. So that's just dope. And most people know that. Most people just don't want to act like it's like that. Track number 3, Built by Pictures. I'm just speaking on just building up from nothing to something. I made a few mistakes on the way, and there was no manual given to him, but he turned out great. Another quote here. A lot of quotes from this album, actually. Why do my people spend more and have less, and no seats to eat the meal that we responsible for chefing? Oh my God. What can I say? I'm thinking the same thing. Most black people, most disenfranchised, minorities, especially in America, feel that way. Why are we suffering? I can't say, oh, I'm suffering. I'm not. I guess you could say I don't live the quote unquote black life because I don't have the black experience, the stereotypical black experience. I'm not, I guess, from the hood. I'm not ghetto. I'm not that. Odyssey, he's not like that. I'm not sure if he grew up in that, but still, why are we the disenfranchised when, I'm not even gonna get into that. That's a whole nother, well, it's not a whole nother video because I'm not gonna do a video about that, but still, track number 4, Hold It Back. This is a very interesting song. One of my favorite tracks on here without question because just talking about how to stop holding back and stop staying silent. Tell them how you listen. Tell them how you really feel. Label you a hater. That's the greatest trick imposters ever played on the creator. You around here acting like we equal but we greater. Bringing to tell them all you want. You can keep your resume though. Talk is cheap and now it's dropping by the day low. Type of caution putting stock in anything somebody say though. It's like, god damn, we gonna tell you anything we want to get a payload. Don't be shocked when we come talking to you like you a day-o. Ha! God damn. And what he said after that made me think, is he trying to say the government's holding back? Because he says right here, I think he's talking about rappers when he says, tell you whatever, well, we can say whatever we want, we're going to make money off of it, so don't be surprised when we come to you talking like you a day-o. I wonder if he's talking about these mumble rappers. And I wonder if he's talking about the government or, people of higher power who have more power in social and political things, saying, push demons in the closet. It ain't a secret. They just sleeping now regardless. We're keeping logic hostage. I wonder if he's talking about, not the higher up, but people who have a higher power. And not that high power, though. Not the guy upstairs. Not that high power. Not him. But I'm just talking, in the government and things like that. Well, yeah, things like that. Track number 5, You Grew Up. God damn, this is deep. This is a childhood story about how I lost one of his best friend who was white. And I'm not saying that matters, he's white, but in this situation it does matter because they grew away because the kid's dad thought that Odd's dad is the reason that he lost his job, saying immigrants will work for less and it takes job away from the American citizens. And the child grew up, became racist, actually became a cop and killed a black guy sitting in his car. And that happened just away from the park that Odd and him used to play ball at. Just listen to this. My thoughts got blacker and his views got cracker. I was like, that is so dope, but it's so that shit happens. It does. And all I can blame is the cause. And the next story is of a kid being ridiculed in school for being Muslim, and kid gets corrupted in school. Well, the kid gets corrupted with delusions of doing bad, thinking it's for a cause, and really it's his pain that's driving him in the first place. Track number 6, NNGE, what I told you about, that single that I think was taken down last week. Never Not Getting Enough, featuring Tween. That shout out to the DMV. I'm not gonna say like it resonated with me, it hit me. It's not that deep, but I appreciate it. Shout out to you, Odd. Tone's verse is about speaking, just not living up to be the stereotypical black man. And Odd's second verse, though, listen to this. All I know is love. I give it how I get it. I can never get enough. Sympathy to enemies, cause hate ain't in my blood. And if you can't relate, you giving up. And the rest of that verse, it's just the shit, man. This album is the shit. And we're only halfway through this. This is a 12-track album. And it was like 47, 48 minutes. Track number 7, Like Really. This is a single to promote this album. Like, really, just asking, how is this like this when this is like that? Just speaking on social issues, here's a quote. Why am I forced to let it go and clean your messes, though? And a bit of a banger, too. It is a bit of a banger. With like a wavy, chill vibe banger that just makes you go. Not a banger that makes you, not a banger that makes you go, like you listen to the Future, Suicide Boys, or any of that. Track number 8, Want to Be. Just talking about happiness, freedom, and being one with self. Searching for that and just wanting to be that, wanting to have that. Busy funk jazz or jazz funk. Track number 9, This girl I know. This is one of those tracks I was talking about where it's like I don't really care for tracks that are like this, but I can pull it off. I'd just talking about how he knows he's better for this girl, but she won't even give him the time of day, but will give everybody else the time of day. And it's relatable. It would be more relatable if I had that kind of situation, but I don't. But it's relatable because I did at one point, like 3, 4, maybe even 5 years ago. But that hasn't happened since. Listen, you ever love somebody that didn't reciprocate it, but gave you enough to keep waiting? Like I said, not my type of song, but it's still good. I can pull it off. Track number 10, Waiting Outside. Now, I wrote this quote fast, so I have to really look at this. Uh, Oh, that's the vital part. That's the vital part of the art of blackness. We don't get depressed. We compress sadness. Just talking about how people, listen to this. People of the sun want to run away from feeling gloom. Anger is an illness. I'm tired of containing it. It just went into the chorus. I mean, he's speaking on so many aspects and doing it in a dope way with some dope beats. This album is just the shit. Track number 11, Rain Dance. This is just talking about a distance of misunderstanding between Odd and his foreign parents who they want the American dream, like the American dream that foreigners think of, and then he wants the American dream, even though he's more conscious about his American dream is more conscious because his parents are foreign, he's a natural born citizen. Odd is speaking on developing himself, getting more involved, developing himself, of course, before getting involved in women because he's kind of screwed up a little bit sometimes with that, and how he's now trying to read more, speak less, and just get paid. Listen to this, though. Invited to the studio by so-and-so, and people think I stole the flow. Another quote, he even said you can quote this. I ain't jealous or offended. I'm just glad to see reactions to the style that I invented. Who is that so-and-so, though? See, I've only been really, like, checking for Odd and ready, like, being a huge supporter of his music for maybe 3, 4 months. Well, in those 3 or 4 months, I've really grown to love him. So, who is that so-and-so? Maybe people who've been fans of him for a long time know who that so-and-so is. Or maybe they don't. Maybe nobody knew about this kind of situation. And the last one, Rights and Wrongs, featuring Olivier St. Louis. Just talking about blame, disagreements, judging, rights and wrongs. And it's just a great outro because it wraps up the whole album because of the song's concept, rights and wrongs. All the right shit, all the wrong shit in those first 11 tracks. Some of them kind of mix songs. You get a mix of right and wrong, and then you get this outro that's about rights and wrongs. So it ends the album perfectly because you get a song that's strictly about what the other tracks were about. Some right, some wrong, some are mixed. This one's strictly about right and wrong. So that is so perfect. And this album, I have to give this album an 8. I want to say 8 to an 8.5, but maybe if like some of those songs that I don't really care, like subjects I don't really care for, were replaced with something else that I do care for, were there with even better musically as far as the beats go, I'd give it an 8 to an 8.5. But I have to give this a solid 8 out of 10. If you've heard this project, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below and what you think about my review on it. Also, be sure to hit the like button if you like this review. Share the review. Subscribe if you're new. Get me on Twitter, Facebook, AudioMax, SoundCloud, Instagram, and hit up my email for business. What I mean by hit up my email for business is if you need your music chopped and screwed, reviewed, if you need beats made, or you want to be featured on one of my upcoming DJ mixtapes, the email is DynamicJAB@gmail.com. And of course, what I mean by business is whatever you might have available. So thank you for watching. I definitely recommend this album. Buy it, please. At least go stream it on, I'll leave the link in the description below. And I'm definitely buying this off mellowmusicgroup.com. And if any of y'all are watching the Mellow Music Group, I love y'all. Y'all are my favorite label. I mean, my goodness, this last year and a half with y'all has been amazing. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all next time.